Hey guys, it's StarTard here with an educational video on some engineering on DoubleCross. This can work almost anywhere where there are really good sentry spots, specifically barn blitz in that little locker room area. If you don't want to go out to the second point on defense and risk getting shot up, then you can always use this bind that I'm going to show you to get to that locker room area. What bind am I talking about? A couple weeks ago, about a week ago in fact, I found on the TF2 Wiki a script created by a user named Mudkip, who was able who titled the key config Flying Fortress and was able to pick up his sentry after sentry jumping. So, in other words, he could just sentry jump without having to use the rescue ranger to pick his sentry up again and waste 100 metal. He could just sentry jump and carry his sentry at the same time, which is pretty cool, and I thought that was awesome. So I wanted to show you guys how that works and one particular place where it can really come in handy. So before I get into anything, I'm just going to set up and also tell you that if you hear any ambient noise, it's because A, my mic is pretty sensitive, and B, the place where I am recording is not in fact in my room, it's actually at a train station because I am doing the other hobby that I like to do in my spare time, which is train watching. And I'm at a train station in Gaithersburg and I'm just doing some TF2, so if you guys hear any ambient noise, well, and there's a train coming really soon, so if you guys hear any ambient noise, just please bear with me. So I like to set up my sentry right there, and of course the teleporter goes in front of the spawn, as it always should. While the sentry is there, you can always keep just upgrading your teleporter. And you're going to put the dispenser down as well, get some metal, and I'm not going to upgrade it to level 3 just because I'm going to show you guys what this bind is supposed to do. Now that the dispenser's up, I'm going to press a button that I bound in options and not through the console actually. In options, you can bind keys to loadout. You can bind loadouts to keys, and I bound my Eureka effect to my 5 key. So, and I'm going to use Uncle Dane's script to teleport to spawn very shortly, and before I do that, I'm going to get my jag out. So, you guys came to this video to see the Flying Fortress bind in action, and this is kind of what it looks like. Hopefully, I will get it on the first try. And that's what the Flying Fortress config looks like. And again, it was created by a user named Mudkip. And as you saw there, I just flew through the air really, really far and was able to drag my sentry all the way up here without having to waste 100 metal on the rescue ranger. As you see, I can't even teleport my sentry to where I want it because I don't have enough metal. So I'm going to quickly press my 3 button to switch to my jag when I respawn. And my teleport is active, so I'm going to grab the dispenser and take it through my teleporter. Going to just position this dispenser right about here. I like to put it right there. And the Eureka effect actually saves you time by allowing you to just go right back to your teleporter and drag buildings through it, and that's a minor application of the jag effect, and it really helps you it'll really help you in your setups. So I suggest checking out Uncle Dane's video on the jag effect, and I will put a link in the description to it so that you may steal that from him, so that you may take that from him. I did, as you noticed there, I instantly teleported back to spawn, and that's because of the key config that Uncle Dane posted. So thanks to that, I'm able to do all this. I could upgrade the dispenser, but I don't feel like doing that now, and I'm going to show you just how to get back to down back to the bridge using the Flying Fortress. So again, it's a very specific angle. You want to be right about here, and if that had actually worked, it doesn't work on slopes. I noticed that it really for some reason, it doesn't work on slopes. I don't know why it doesn't. It just doesn't seem to like to cooperate with that. As you notice there, the Sentry fired a rocket, and an unfortunate side effect of this bind is the Sentry instantly firing a rocket when the Wrangler comes up, and that's really annoying. So I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. So let's show you guys how to get back up there. And that's the use of the key config to fly back up. So just get some health, and I'm gonna do it all, and I'm gonna do it all again. Upgrade the dispenser, and I have just enough health to get me up. If you want to put the Sentry in a different place, say like this corner, I like to put the Sentry usually right here, because it covers this window, it covers this window, my Sentry absorbed the bolt, covers the window, covers this entryway, covers down here, covers the bridge area, and it even covers down in the sewer. It covers just past the lamppost, and it covers this entire area of the bridge, which is really good. So, as you see there, I aimed the Sentry away from me, so I didn't get killed by the rocket, and I'm gonna use the Flying Fortress to hopefully get back to the bridge. And as you can probably hear, there's a train behind me, and I'm not gonna watch it. It's just your average coal train, so I'm not gonna go out and watch that. I'm instead actually gonna choose to stay here and educate you guys on how to be better engineers. So, as you saw there, the keybind enabled me to get back down to the bridge. And I'm gonna show you how to get back up one more time. So, position yourself right about here in front of the Sentry, a little bit farther back, like right here, and then just hop back over here and put the Sentry down again. So guys, I hope this has taught you something cool, and I hope this really helps you in your future in engineering endeavors, as Mr. Paladin would say. And I just thought it was a really interesting thing to show you guys. It's different from what I usually do, be it like the trains that are running behind me, or just some gameplay footage, or even some of the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff that I haven't posted in a very long time. So I really like the support you guys are giving me, and I just really hope I can continue to output nice videos like these. Mudkip's keybind for the Flying Fortress will be available to take in the description. Again, I give Mudkip all credit for this key config here. That I only use one key and that key happens to be O. So this is a one key config, and I again do not claim any credit for this. So that was the Flying Fortress bind and a nice setup on DoubleCross. So I hope this helps you guys become better engineers, and I really hope it just helps you get to those really hard to get to Sentry spots without wasting metal. So again, see you guys in public play, and this is StarTard 8 signing out.